secret layer alert! New 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 secret layer alert!
What the hell is going on? Where did all these secret layers come from? Is that Dwight from The Office? A Furby? Could we not afford Labubu's? I'm literally drowning in secret layers. What happened? Well, a few weeks ago at MagicCon Atlanta, 20 secret layers were previewed, as Magic the Gathering's deluge of products shows no sign of slowing. Luckily, I only need to review about half of those secret layers for this video. Oh my god. Oh, it's literally, can we plug this up? It's flooded. My socks are soaking in what I can only hope is water. All right, I think we've got it under control. Luckily, we don't have to review 20 secret layers in this video. We have to review 10 of them. I'm just gonna get right to it because we have to review 10 secret layers. As always, this will be a financial analysis of the value of those secret layers and any other factors such as whether or not you like the art, whether or not these are some of your favorite cards, can of course be factored into your grade, but the grade that we present will be a reflection of the financial value of the layers. Double digits! Let's get through these new secret layer alerts as fast as possible, shall we? But first, I'm going to do an ad read and... Not so fast, neutral professor. It is I, the evil professor, and I'm here to destroy you and your ad read. Ow! Not evil professor. Can anyone save me? Huzzah! It is I, Microman! What? Microman? It's Microman! I'm saved! Yes, I'm here to save you from high prices by telling you about Micro Center! Wait, what? Ow! At Micro Center, we have one goal: kick expensive prices butts. Ha! Ha! With our fists! Guess I'm just a little confused by your role here. Am I supposed to keep attacking, Prof, or Ow! Look at this expensive computer. See that high price? Well, no more, thanks to my micro laser vision.
Oh God, it hurts.
But I'm not alone in my quest to create peace in the consumer electronics landscape. Come into Micro Center and their friendly staff will help you solve any problems you may be having. Ow! Ow! Help me! Why aren't you helping me? Worry not, people of Phoenix, Arizona. Micro Center is arriving shortly, and when we do open our doors, we will be giving away free 128 gigabyte flash drives to those of you who signed up online. Wow, that's a great deal. And to all the children who play Magic the Gathering, a children's card game, I have a special treat for you. Low prices on Magic products across the board. Look at these prices. Look at them. They're great low prices. So the next time you're in danger, I'm in danger. Well, if it's the danger of overpaying, it's not. He's unaliving me. Then visit Micro Center. Thank you, Micro Center, for sponsoring this video. Haha. With so many secret layers in this drop, you'll forgive me if I try and expedite my reviews on a few of them. Luckily, our first secret layer drop, Artist Series Kieran Yanner, only has one card in it: Demonic Tutor. So would you like a Demonic Tutor illustrated by Kieran Yanner? A $45 card in non-foil and a $61 card in foil? Then this drop is for you. What's that? There's other cards in the drop? I mean, I guess, but you're really just buying this for the Demonic Tutor, okay? There's actually 4 cards in total, all of which come to us from the original Alpha set. In addition to the Tutor, there's Armageddon, Lord of the Pit, and Northern Paladin. So angels, demons, and a guy on a horse. What's not to love? Armageddon actually has that's pretty decent value at $10 a pop in non-foil. And the card sees play in everywhere from vintage to cube, and of course high-power EDH. And while Lord of the Pit is a 36-cent card, it's one of extreme sentimental value to many Magic the Gathering players, myself included, who used to jam this guy in high school every day. And while Northern Paladin is another card that doesn't really see play anywhere, it's kind of a ham-fisted attempt at a color hoser that's too narrow even for a sideboard, this is its first foil reprint, where the previous version carried a $65 price tag. So yeah, thanks to Demonic Tutor and Armageddon, this is a pretty decent secret layer. You're getting a couple of cards that see play, have a high value, and are illustrated by one of Magic's greats. I'm giving the overall drop a B+. A nice return to form given some of our prior secret layer drops this year. Obligatory note that high price value on the foil is probably not going to hold with the Northern Paladin reprint, but as always, that's something for the markets to decide. Next up, we have a topical collaboration with the biggest blockbuster movie of the summer. Okay, well, not this summer, but the summer of 1975, because that's when Jaws came out. It's Secret Layer Jaws. Were they just like flipping through the catalog of licensable properties and see Jaws on special for like $20 and be like, all right, we can license that. It's Jaws. And they even gave us I can't believe I'm saying this, original card design of Jaws. Relentless Predator. So here you go, it's Jaws. Luckily, Jaws will be receiving an in-universe printing in an upcoming Magic set. But for now, this secret layer is the only place to get cinema's most favorite shark. By the way, I'm pretty sure Jaws is not actually the name of the shark in Jaws. But I digress. The rest of the drop includes some popular red cards like Abrade, Reckless Endeavor, Descent into Avernus, and Sneak Attack. Descent into Avernus and Reckless Endeavor are a pair of powerful red cards from Dungeons & Dragons sets. Descent has a reputation for speeding up games considerably, both by its damage output and the mana boost it provides everyone. Reckless Endeavor is a splashy board wipe and treasure generator. Allie Beardsley actually used it to great effect in an episode of Shuffle Up and Play earlier this year. I'll link that episode in this video's description. Sneak Attack is one of Red's more broken cards historically, as it's a very easy way to cheat a massive creature in for a single turn, and a single turn is often all you need with a massive creature. Abrade is a multi-format all-star, a powerful and flexible removal spell for red decks that is often main deckable, at least in low-power formats. The drop also contains a blood token, a bucket of chum. There you go, chum. Unfortunately, the total value of this secret layer is lacking, in part because Jaws Relentless Predator is a brand new card design. Will it be worth over $20 and bring this secret layer up to a price point where you're breaking even? I doubt it, and that doubt is going to manifest in a D for grade. It's a really strange property to pick. I'm never a fan of them putting original card designs in secret layers, and financially speaking, there's nothing too impressive here. Hey, remember The Office, kids? It was a network television show that went off the air 12 years ago. Do you remember Rainn Wilson's character Dwight from The Office? He's back in Magic card form. That's right. In Secret Layer The Office, Dwight's Destiny, Dwight Schrute, assistant to the regional manager, appears on 6 cards with only a tenuous connection to one another. Heliod Sun Crowned, Steel Shaper's Gift, Swords to Plowshares, Baral, Chief of Compliance, Garrick Relentless, remember Garrick? And the Reaper King. All of these, except for Swords to Plowshares, get a Dwight-centered rename, with classic references like Dwight, Assistant to the King, and Dwight O'Lantern. Was Dwight O'Lantern an episode of The Office? If I was Heliod, Baral, Garrick, or the Reaper King, I might angrily inform Dwight that identity theft is not a joke. Remember that joke from The Office? Remember the first episode where Jim put Dwight's stapler in Jell-O? That's a Magic card now. This Secret Layer's $30 price tag will get you $35 worth of cards. Interestingly, the total value of these cards in both non-foil and foil equal about $5 more than you're spending to get them. So I guess you could say that's a value that can't be beat. Beats, like Dwight is a beet farmer. Remember how he's a beet farmer? Anyway, I don't know. It's a C grade, whatever. I don't care. You know, when Secret Lairs first came out, many Magic the Gathering players, such as myself, offered up as a kind of comical criticism the idea that maybe one day there will be a Secret Lair the Big Bang Theory, and this was largely dismissed as outrageous satire, something that could never happen. After all, Secret Lairs are always going to be Magic adjacent and never something as extreme and outrageous and just bizarre as Secret Lair the Big Bang Theory, but now we have Secret Lair The Office. Honestly, is this really that different than that? I don't know. I know that The Office is a beloved television show for many of you, and it's maybe scratching that nostalgia itch, and that's fine. I'm sorry that I'm being so sarcastic in my review of it, but to me, offering a Secret Lair of a television sitcom that's been off the air for 12 years is really on the same wavelength as Secret Lair The Big Bang Theory or Secret Lair Full House or Secret Lair Step by Step. Do you remember Step by Step? If you do, you're over 40. Anyway, I suppose we should count our lucky stars that it's Secret Lair The American Office and not Secret Lair The Original Office, or we might have Ricky Gervais on a Magic the Gathering card, and if you think that is extreme satire, just look at what we already have in terms of actors on Magic cards. Knowing our luck, we will never get a Secret Lair The Big Bang Theory, but instead be given Secret Lair Young Sheldon. May Urza have mercy on us all. Next! Dreaming Darkly is an unsettling collaboration with cartoonist Jim Woodring. 4 Commander cards have received nightmarish cartoon artwork befitting the onset of spooky season. Glen Elendra Archmage, Guardian Project, Soul Herder, and Rune of the Hidden Realm. These 4 cards all slot nicely into a Bant Blink deck, though some are more flexible than others. Glen Elendra Archmage is a great card in Commander, especially in decks that can use this ability more than twice, either by blinking it or by adding +1/+1 counters to it post-persist. Guardian Project is one of the strongest green card draw engines in Commander, as virtually every card in your deck will trigger its ability. Soul Herder saw fringe modern play, especially in Aspiring Spike Brews, in the first few years after the first Modern Horizons set. These days, it's mostly played in Commander and low-power, high-synergy cubes. Rune of the Hidden Realm has been a popular Blink Commander for a while. Its ability is pretty slow and overcosted these days, though, so there are a lot of better options to choose from. The most expensive cards in this drop are Glen Elendra and Guardian Project, but neither tops $10 for their non-foil version, and the total value here is only $18 in non-foil and $24 in foil, which unfortunately means this is another D, and another opportunity for me to say if only there had been a 5th card. A 5th card of high value, which could at least let us break even for the money that we're spending on these cards. Moving along, we have Secret Lair Iron Maiden album art. The first of 2 collaborations with English heavy metal band Iron Maiden features the artwork from various Iron Maiden album covers on suitably metal classic cards from across Magic's history. All of these cards actually see some play in Commander, and a few of them either have seen or still do see play in another format or two on top of that. Lethal Scheme has been a favorite among WotC Precon designers since its first printing in a Streets of New Capenna Commander deck, and Grave Titan was once the scourge of Standard alongside its 4 brethren. Lignify is another card that's been power crept in recent years, but it's still a reasonable removal spell, especially in lower power green decks. Animate Dead remains one of the 2 strongest reanimation spells in all of Magic the Gathering, and in addition to Commander, it sees play in Legacy and has been a staple of Vintage Cube since the inception of Vintage Cube. Unearth is a less powerful reanimation spell, but it's still a great card for low curve decks. Temporal Trespass is a powerful extra turn effect that can cost as little as 3 mana with a stocked graveyard, but while it used to cost around $30 a pop, it's now worth less than $3, which is more than I can say for the rest of the cards in this drop, all of which are worth mere pennies, save for Animate Dead, bringing the total value in non-foil to $9.75. It's a fail. Never mind the $23 foil value. Overall, this Secret Lair just fails. I'm sorry. Spending $30 to get $9 worth of cards just is not worth it financially. Will the next secret lair do justice to the Iron Maiden name? Well, I hope so, because it's Eddie Unchained. Now, this may surprise you, but I'm not an Iron Maiden fan, so I don't know who Eddie is. Apparently, he's the band's mascot, and the 6 cards in this drop all feature him to some extent. But never mind Eddie, the value here is actually really impressive. Bruvac is astoundingly a $40 card, despite seeing a few reprints already. Captain Nagothrod has also got some moderate value, a fun Dimir commander that bridges the mill and theft archetypes in classic Dimir fashion. And speaking of fan favorites, Nekusar the Mindrazor is one of Commander's earliest precon generals, a powerful card draw hoser and the best color combination for this strategy. Mind Crank is another great card for Commander mill decks, especially those that are interested in attacking. And while Iron Maiden doesn't see a lot of Commander play, as only a certain kind of Punisher deck would want it, it's still great in those specific decks, and the total value here, fantastic. $71 in non-foil, $109 in foil. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say this is an A-. No, full A. We got there, fam. It's an A grade on a secret lair, thanks to the most excellent Iron Maiden. I'm not the biggest fan of Iron Maiden. I don't know who they are, but I have a feeling that if I listen to their music, it might not be my jam, and yet I did just give that secret lair an A grade. So let the record show that I am not just giving bad grades to secret lairs of properties that I don't like or that I dislike. It's financially based. This will become relevant later in the video. Trick or Treat is a Halloween-themed secret lair featuring kids in various costumes having a great time collecting candy. The artwork is by artists Sam Heimer and Ryan Roadkill, 2 artists known for their Halloween-appropriate aesthetics. All 5 cards in this drop are legends, and it should come as no surprise that all 5 cards in this drop are also popular in Commander. Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose, is a great life gain commander that goes infinite with Exquisite Blood or Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Satoru Umezawa is responsible for the meme of Blightsteel Colossus photoshopped onto the face of William Dafoe in Spider-Man, with the caption, "You know, I'm something of a ninja myself." Voha, Jaws of the Conclave, is responsible for more Commander discourse than probably any other Commander printed in the last 2 years. Let's move on. Wilhelt the Rotcleaver was a precon commander that sees a fair bit of play as a zombie kindred commander, and Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter, is both a great card for the 99 of an artifact deck and is a popular colorless commander in its own right. Value here is still lacking, though it should be noted that Voha, Jaws of the Conclave was never printed in non-foil, and so that might just bring up the non-foil value to being what you paid for the drop, but I'm afraid that I simply can't go higher than a D for these based on the financials before me. It's still a nice collection of commanders, but the financial value just isn't there. The first of our 3 collaborations with Furby is Secret Lair Furby Dua Nula. I do not know what Dua Nula refers to, and I do not care to know. I asked Jessie, our head writer, if it is perhaps the noise that Furbies make, and she replied, "I refuse to look it up. Don't bother telling me in the comments. I simply do not care." Though all 5 of these cards are highly played in Commander, none of them cost much more than $2 a piece. Distant Melody is a great card draw spell for Kindred decks. Explore is a popular ramp spell, particularly in Lands Matter decks. Inspiring Call is the kind of card you'll cut from your deck if you're upgrading it to a better deck. And Chromatic Lantern is a great card in most multicolor decks, both as a mana rock and a means of turning all your lands rainbow. Finally, Soul Ring is Soul Ring. It's a Soul Ring, and the total value here is $3.90 in non-foil, $10 in foil. It's a fail. Furby fails. F is for Furby, F is for fail. We got 2 more of these things. Oh my God. It's $3 worth of cards, people. Don't get mad at me for adding up numbers. The next Furby collab is Secret Lair Furby yada yada yada. The cards feature more Furbies. Let's get through this, alright? Sphere of Safety is a phenomenal card in Enchantress decks in Commander. Miscast is a fantastic and efficient counterspell at high power tables. Tormenting Voice used to get printed in basically every single set. Then it got power crept by Thrill of Possibility. And then Thrill of Possibility got power crept by a card from Marvel's Spider-Man the Gathering. Great. And Tamiyo's Safekeeping is a phenomenal protection spell that's even seen main deck Pioneer play in Abzan Greasefang. It's pretty expensive for a common, but you know what? It's only $7 worth of cards here, people. It's a fail. I'm not failing these because I don't like Furbies. I'm failing them because it's $7 worth of cards. Don't call me a grump. I mean, I am a grump, but the fail is because it's $7. If it was, I gave the rock one, what is it? Iron Maiden. I gave the Iron Maiden one an A because it was a lot of money. And great, this one's $7. Fail. Next. Our third Furby secret lair is called something. It's the last Furby secret collab, thank God. I think scary looking Furbies is based on a meme or something, I don't care. There's Umbrus, Fear Manifest, a great commander for players who hate their friends. Right now, reviewing this secret lair, I don't just hate my friends, I hate everything. Spellskite has been a staple protection card for creature combo decks in many formats over the years. It used to see play in Modern, but these days it doesn't. It's still good in Commander though, especially in artifact decks. Speaking of Modern, Serum Visions used to be the best cantrip in Modern. Then WotC printed new cantrips, and also unbanned other ones. So now it's worth 50 cents. Total value here is not great, but it's better than $7 and $3 like the prior secret layers. It's 27 bucks. So it's a D+ for non-foil, and oh no, it's not even 20 bucks for foil. That might be a little higher because Umbrus has never been printed in foil, but we're still in D territory here. And there you have it, from Furby to Jaws to Dwight Schrute to Iron Maiden, the many secret layers of Secret Layer October drop. My goodness, that's a lot of secret layers. And there you have it. Is this the most secret layers that we've reviewed in a single video? I'm not going back and counting, but feel free to, or feel free to just watch some of our other videos, such as our recent Love Letter to the Banding Mechanic, or Shuffle Up and Play, in which we play Pauper with Andrea Mengucci, Gavin Verhey, and Paige of the Pauper Format panel. These are awesome celebratory videos about Magic the Gathering, and even if you are upset with some of my more sarcastic elements of the review of these secret layers, remember, if it brings you joy, if it is cards that you love or even properties that you adore, there is nothing wrong with giving that your own personal high grade. The grades reflected here, despite my griping, were meant to reflect financial value only. It is not the only question many Magic the Gathering players should be asking about secret layers, but I do feel it is an important one. And in that way, I hope that this video has been of some help to you as always.
No secret layer alert!
Next time on Shuffle Up and Play.
What's up? It's Shuffle Up and Play, and today we have balanced our decks against a medium deck.
Mid? Did they call it? I think the kids call it mid. But okay, off.
Your deck was bonkers, crazy, powerful.
They replaced a couple cards.
And how many was that?
20? I have a really easy turn one. A Gloom Lake Verge. Draw for turn. And then I'm gonna draw for turn.
This is what I assume your lives are usually like. As influencers.
You're an influencer. You're an influencer. I'm gonna tell you this. That's what you do.
Death Cap Glade.
Is that a no cap? It's cap? Yeah, cap.
I want to attack, but I don't think anybody's naked. You got a 4/4 froggy.
Can't be naked.
What? Is this a common vibe?
Sometimes I say things and I don't know why.